Hello, Virgo. Elsie here with a bonus read. Virgo, I just want to say thank you again for the ways that you've been loving on the channel. You're growing this tribe, and I appreciate you so much. And so I'm here with a bonus read, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. When I do a bonus read, I am reading for the current energy or the future energy. I don't intend on digging into anything from the past. If it comes up, I will acknowledge it, friend, but we're not digging into anything in the past here. We're just onward and upward for 2025. So if you are my ride or die Virgo and you're here all the time, back here in 2025, thanks for that. If you are somebody who's never been here before, welcome to all these shenanigans. And there is a subscription button in the bottom right hand corner if you're interested in staying. Tell me what's going on for Virgo, please. Bonus read for Virgo. We've got the Four of Swords, Virgo. We've got the Hermit energy, quite appropriate. You are Virgo and the Hermit is Virgo. Got the Ten of Cups. It almost feels like somebody here is tired of being alone. I feel like you do enjoy your own company, Virgo. I'm just going to say that it feels like you're turning your back on the Ten of Cups, which is sort of curious. I feel as though you're trying to You're trying to figure out if this is what you want. Is this what I want? Do I want family? Do I want children? It feels like happiness, like you're turning your back to it because you're spending time by yourself or doing your own thing, doing whatever it is that you want to do. You're trying to come to some sort of an answer. It feels like you've been sleeping on something or thinking about something. It feels like you're probably ready to come to some sort of a revelation or an aha moment here. She's got her hand on the Ace of Swords, right? I feel like there's something here that you're turning your back on because I feel like you're not ready to accept it. I don't feel like you're pushing it away or anything, but I feel like the Hermit energy is you. And you're very analytical, right? You're always going over details. You're very practical. But the Hermit energy is maybe I would rather be single or spend my time by myself. Like maybe I'm just not ready for whatever the Ten of Cups is offering. It does look happy, but I feel like your back is to it right now because you're analyzing it here. You're like, is this really what I want? Because Virgo, like, I know you're a mutable sign, but look, you are acting like a fixed sign here. Maybe you have some fixed energy, possibly Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. It feels like you're, and that's the thing about the Hermit, right? Like this is a place where you are by yourself, being analytical and going over yourself, but you're the person who's really hard on you. So I feel like it's almost like you're feeling like, am I really enough for the Ten of Cups? Am I going to be happy here? Is the Ten of Cups really for me? It feels like you're trying to find an answer within as you hang out by yourself here in this Hermit energy. We've got the Page of Cups. So I feel like you have either just entered into something new or there is something new that is about to arrive. But the Page of Cups is something that's brand new. It's at the beginning. So I feel like you do have affection for somebody. So I feel like you're already overthinking it is what I want to say. That you have affection for someone or something new is about to begin or start or something new has already started and you're already overthinking it in the Four of Swords here. I feel like you need to take a break from thinking about it, whatever it is. But I feel like it's good. Like it feels like it's good news. I feel like if it's a person, if it's a relationship, like a romantic relationship, it's new, but you have butterflies in the stomach. It feels like, this is a good thing. It does feel good. And the Sun is here. So I feel like with the Hermit energy is you're depending on the Sun to show you what you think is in your what is that? What you think is in the blind spot. Like, I feel like you think you have a blind spot. And so you're counting on the Sun to show up and cast light on everything. I feel like this new person that you've met or are going to meet, take it as it resonates. Some of you have already met them. Some of you will meet them in the future. I feel like this person is someone who is, they have a great energy, I want to say. They're probably very happy-go-lucky. Like they're somebody who likes to crack a joke. The Sun is Leo energy, right? And I don't know if you know about the Leo energy, but Leo energy is literally like the Sun. And they shift the energy in a room. So it does feel like, you're happy at the beginning here, but I think that you're already diving in here and trying to outthink the process. I'm going to say you're trying to outthink the scenario. Well, if I move here and they move there and I move here and we get to here, then what happens? Like, I feel like you're already playing chess in your head, is what it feels like. Yeah, and that's causing you to hold back. And that is kind of something that not all Virgos have, but if you've got Virgo in the sun, it is the Virgo sun energy is influenced by the moon and the rising. So for all of you, it's going to be different. You could have a Leo rising or a Leo moon, possibly a Cancer rising, Cancer moon. But I feel like this overthinking energy here is causing you to hold back from your happiness, or at least turn your back on it for now. I feel like the sun is here and that you are being very careful about going over details. I really do feel that the issue here is that I really do love my alone time. I don't like people to tell me what to do and when to do it. I like to do my own thing. So when the sun shows up, I feel like you start to get a whole pile of intrusive thoughts, like in the Four of Swords, like thoughts about like, I really got to settle this in my mind as to whether I'm going to take this any further or not, because I feel like that this person is ready to go, like with the sun, and it's like, let's go, like ready to go with the sun and the Page of Cups here. But I feel like you're the one that's holding back. Tell me about this hermit energy. What's going on while you're in hermit mode? We usually go there for self-preservation reasons. So it almost feels like there's something really good about to show up, or something good has already shown up for some of you, and you're kind of giving it the side eye because you never really trust anything up front, right? We've got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you don't trust anything up front. The Seven of Swords shows up, right? So I feel like you don't trust the situation. Maybe you haven't yet experienced the Ten of Cups, or maybe you haven't, it's been taken from you. And maybe that's why you have this Seven of Swords energy. We do have the Six of Wands. So I feel like you do want success. You do want success here. The thing is that when the Six of Wands shows up, it tells me that you've been through some hard times, like you've had some hard relationships. Maybe you've been lied to in relationships before, or cheated on, or, you know, whatever the Seven of Swords is, right? Maybe there's been some lying or some cheating, or people weren't honest with you. And I feel like this is what you're scared of. And I feel like that's why you're giving the Ten of Cups the side eye, because the Six of Wands is telling me that you've come from the war, or you've come from the fight. So maybe you're someone who has built your life to a certain place by yourself, and you want to continue to move toward the success here, victory. But I also feel like you get a lot of attention. So you probably have a lot of options about who you want to be with or who you want to date. We do have the Death card. Look, I feel like you're going to have to come out of this hermit energy. There has to be some type of transformation here. I feel like the Six of Wands is telling me that you've gone through traumatic relationships in the past. And it's because people have, been full of deceit, or lied to you, or cheated on you. And it feels like this is something that you're going to have to transform. You are going to have to learn how to change your mind, how to end. The thing is that if you continually bring the past into the present, it ends up following you into the future. And so you're ending relationships in your head by overthinking it before anything can really happen or grow, right? And so I feel like when you enter a relationship, you're very defensive, and most people are, right? They're kind of holding back a little bit, but I think for you, it's a little bit of extra holding back. It feels like that energy. It feels almost like immovable, or you're trying to plan every step, right? Capricorn energy, the Four of Pentacles, you're trying to plan every step. But the thing is that you're planning it on your side, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the person that you've just met or you're about to meet is in on the plan. Just want to look at the Ten of Cups here. So we've got the Queen of Wands. And when I do see the Queen of Wands, I feel like in a relationship that maybe you could have been the other person, like the third wheel. Maybe you dated somebody and found out they were married. Maybe they lied to you and you found out that they were married. Or you were in a relationship where someone cheated on you. We've got the Ace of Swords, and you found out about it. So connected to the Ten of Cups for you, connected to this ultimate apex of happiness, is sorrow, is being unhappy, is being lied to. So it feels like that's the reason why you're giving the Ten of Cups the side eye, because you're like, yeah, I felt like this before. I met somebody who was really good looking, very talented, master of their domain, somebody who's very fiery, couldn't keep their hands off me, and then this transpired, is what it feels like. So I feel like these are your doubts. I want to say that with the Ace of Swords here, I feel like it's like a memory. It's like I'm remembering it, or I'm getting clarity on it. I thought I'd found my soulmate. We were two people that were very happy together, and then the Ace of Swords comes in, and the Emperor conquered, took over, and all of a sudden I didn't have a choice to make anymore. So whether you're feminine or masculine, you could be the person who I feel is having to deal with an emperor, somebody who sort of took over the relationship and expected you, instead of being an equal partner, someone that they expected that you would just listen to them and follow along. It feels like you don't want to get yourself into that situation anymore. Tell me about this page, please. Tell me about this Page of Cups. So I think either you're holding yourself back from this new person because you don't really trust the situation based on old information. Yeah, there's a block here. It feels like you're trying to make a decision which way you want to go. You might even have a choice between two people. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we do have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this person here, the page, is somebody who's very kind and compassionate. Somebody who maybe has Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer energy. And they feel like a very sort of softened kind of energy. Someone who's very deep, I want to say. And I feel like this person is moving slowly with you, or you want to move slowly. I feel like this is, it's kind of very practical, I want to say, when it shows up for you, if it hasn't shown up yet. It feels like very practical energy that, this person is, very soft, very kind, very empathic, very, very compassionate. And it almost feels like this Two of Swords, it's putting you in a place where, well, I've got to make a decision. I've got to make a decision whether I'm going this way or that way. This person's taking a really long time. Although they're kind and compassionate, maybe you feel like they feel too soft to you. Maybe like you don't trust it because they are really kind and compassionate and moving slow. Maybe you're used to being love bombed, whether you're the feminine or the masculine. So I feel like you're holding back until the sun shows up, because it does feel like here somebody's worked on themselves a hard, long time. And I'm not, it feels like you're not wanting to just give that up to anybody here. That it took you a long time to go from the 8 to the 9 of Pentacles, and you had to do it yourself. Nobody helped you. You had to build it yourself. So maybe you built your reputation, built your education portfolio, or maybe the work that you do a high level of work possibly. You could be the Emperor, take it as it resonates here. Maybe you've built yourself to a place of confidence that I can finally take care of myself. I don't really need anything. And I think this is the energy that you're using to sort of decide as to whether this Page of Cups is going to be something that you're interested in. You don't want someone to come in and burn your empire to the ground. That's what it feels like. And so you're being very careful because you've worked really hard and nobody came to help you. You did it by yourself. So is Virgo going to give the Page of Cups a chance? Now, the Page of Cups could mean that there's an age difference here, but it also means that there's something new on the table, something that's new, probably a new friendship or a new love ship. And you just don't know what to do here. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. Got the Queen of Swords. And we've got the 8 of Cups. Look, I feel like for some of you that you're with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, you don't feel like this person is your destiny. And the Queen of Swords is here. I feel like you're just going to be honest and very truthful with this person. I don't feel like you're my destiny. I don't feel like it's destined for us to be together, or at least not at this time, because the Wheel of Fortune will come back around, right? But when it's in the reverse for me, it's like this is not my destiny, or this is not the right time in my life. Like maybe it's right person, wrong time. It feels like you're sort of in this energy, feminine or masculine, of the Queen of Swords, being very honest with people, being very forthright, being very assertive with people. I really do feel like with the Eight of Cups, it's telling me that you're sort of in this detached energy, and it's really hard to communicate with the Queen of Cups or the Page of Cups when you're in a detached energy. So I feel like, honestly, that you're still healing from something, some sort of betrayal or someone who lied to you in the past. I feel like you're still connected to something. Like, it feels like you need more healing here. Yeah, you need to heal so you can close this door here. And when you're ready, that's when the shift will come, right? The Tower here, I feel, is, I feel like you're about to meet someone, or you already have. It feels like the Tower energy is here. You're going to have a realization of this first. Like, maybe you think that you're healed from it, but I don't think that you are. And for some of you, maybe it's been a long while. Maybe it's only been a couple weeks for a few of you. But I feel like, the time that you were hurt was maybe last year sometime. And it feels like you haven't healed from it yet, is what I'm going to say. I feel like you're not healed enough, and you don't really trust, you're holding back, and that does not make a relationship. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're feeling in lack here. So it doesn't matter. Like a soulmate could walk up and poke you in the forehead, and I don't think you would see it because you're not healed enough yet. You're not healed enough yet. You're still living in lack. You're still living in the past. You're still living in excuse me. You're still living in the Ten of Swords. Still living in this place where I'm pretty sure that if I get into anything with anyone, it's going to end up being exactly like it was in the past. But I feel like you're being called to try something new, a new path in love. And it's totally up to you, right? I feel like this is probably, the next one is quite stable, but I feel like this is where you're at right now with the Seven of Cups. You're like, yeah, well, I've got the 2 cups, but it might end up in the 5, right? It might end up in regret and sadness in the end. And so I feel like there is somebody here who's romantically interested in you, but I feel like this energy here with the Judgment is telling me that you're not necessarily heeding the call right now, that you need to make a decision as to whether you want to go on this path or not. And I don't feel like you're healed enough to do that just yet. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you for coming around. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out. Bye-bye.